St Helens 32, the champions, dispatching Wakefield, but we have to give Wakefield credit. They were in this game. They really did give their all. Paul Wellens himself came out at the end of this game and put plaudits on Wakey. And Mark Applegarth did say he thought they left some points out on the field, and he was probably right as well. When you look at the key stats in this game, meters made 12.47 for Saints, plays 12.15 for Wakey. Nothing in that at all. Saints did more defending, 322 tackles to 291 for Wakey. The tackle bus were virtually neck and neck, 34 Saints, 33 for Wakefield, but it was the clean break, 7 for St Helens, 4 for Wakefield. And we've seen this time and time again this season. Saints just know how to punch that line. Again, we have to give credit to Mark Percival, who continues to be in stupendous form on the left-hand side now that Conrad Hurley's back. Another great assist. Actually had a big part to play in the Lewis Dodd try as well, where he, of course, broke the line, managed to get the offload to Benison on the left-hand side before he set up Lewis Dodd. So you've got to give credit to Mr. Percival. Again, still kicking 4 from 6 in this game, but 130 metres from 19 carries. Percival at the moment is in brilliant form for the champions as we get into the business end of the season. Of course, because he went over to the left-hand side, it meant that Hull was on the right-hand side. A new partner for the one and only Mr. Tommy Makinson. 2 more tries for big Tommy Makinson. He's having a great season again. Actually, went past Leon Price in the try scoring charts in Super League history. So the points in Super League history, which is to his absolute credit. You've got to give him his due. He is a quality player. He's now up to 20 tries for the season. Just missed the consistency, isn't he? 1 off Abba Smisky in third, and quite a few, of course, 5 off Josh Charnley, who leads with 25. But Makinson, Percival in brilliant form. We saw yet again that ball from Wellesby out to Makinson. We see it time and time again. It's something that they've perfected over the years. We've got to give them the due. And we're massive fans as well of John Benison here on Super League Raw. And he had a fine game, a try, an assist, 107 metres from John. Brilliant on the left-hand side. He played really well. Lewis Dodd a try and assist in the match as well. Of course, Lomax going in. I think that's his second in as many games for him as well. But Hubble back, but maybe out again. Of course, went off with an injury. That's going to be assessed. We'll know more by the weekend. Like I say, you've got to give credit to Wakey. I mean, when you consider what happened at the Halliwell Jones with Warrington Wolves and Castleford Tigers, Wakey of the two, for me personally, based on what I'm seeing, are more likely to create an upset, are more likely to get 2 points. That's got to be a concern for the Castleford Tigers because they are battling hard. They've been in decent form the second half of the season. And like I say, this is not a bad showing from them. They played very well indeed. Really impressed with Franco. Of course, he came in just after Magic, I think. They took a punt on this young lad, and he didn't let anybody down in centre. Decent assist from him, 138 metres from 20 carries from Franco. 5 tackle busts as well. He looks a little bit of a player. Good to see Kershaw as well going in for a brace. He did well. The man himself, of course, Mr. Wakefield, Matty Ashurst, he scored a try as well in this game. So like I say, lots to be optimistic about if you're a Wakey fan. I would say, they've got a chance. They have got it's a slim chance based on their running, but it is a chance. As for St Helens, well, I think, the Saints fans will probably be thinking, did they really get out of first? I mean, I've got to give Wakey credit. I think Wakey really were in the tussle with him. And, they'll be happy to come away with the 2 points and just keep plodding along. Of course, they've got 207, a plus of 207 in the points column. Catalan's 222, Wigan's 266. I think Wigan are over the hill and far away. Even if Saints manage to go level with Wigan, I just don't see them pegging back that points difference now based on the way that Wigan are playing. I think Wigan are probably a step ahead, unless, of course, they did it on points. But if they end the season level with Wigan, I do think Wigan now will have a more superior points difference. That said, Catalan maybe second is an opportunity. I think Saints would take that, a home semi-final. I think Saints would take that, and they're right in the groove for that. There's no doubt about it. They will fancy their chances indeed. So let's have a look and see where these 2 teams go next, and let's judge what we think is going to happen. First of all, Wakefield Trinity, like I say, it's a torrid one for them. Next up for them, Catalan Dragons at home. That's going to be a really interesting match. Let's not forget, though, first game of the season was Catalan at Wakefield. It was a 38-24 feast of rugby league. So like I say, Wakey, I've got a bit of form against Catalan at home. They will fancy, taking them on. Of course, Catalan in really poor form at the moment. 2 losses from 2. They'll be wanting to get back on the horse. It's going to be an interesting game, of course. Then they go off to the Lee Leopards and then Hull KR at home. So really difficult running for Wakey. But like I say, they are competitive. Let's not forget what they did to Wigan, to Warrington this season. It could happen, but it's going to be, well, it has been an incredible performance for them to do that. As for Saints, well, again, they go up against Lee. Of course, a lot of bad blood from that semi-final, if you recall, in the Challenge Cup, where, there's question marks over John Asiata. Of course, Wormsley, Parsi out, Knowles took a knock. What will the discipline of St. Helens be like in this game? It's going to be under the caution. It's really going to be a test for Saints. They don't want to allow that emotion to take over. There's no doubt that John Asiata will have a big X on his back in that game. It's going to be very interesting to see. Then it's off to the Warrington Wolves before ending the season against FC. I see no problems at all against FC. I expect two decent arm wrestles with regards to the Lee Leopards and Warrington Wolves, because both of those two sides are in decent form at this moment in time. So that's where we're going. A great win, this one, for the champions. Congratulations to them. They continue to just be in and around it. Can they knock off Catalan Dragons? Can they get a home semi-final? Well, we're going to have to find out, of course, as we race into round number 25 this weekend. We'll see you next time on In the Sheds. It was Wakefield Trinity 16, St. Helens 32.